Hey there, my name's Lynette Wohlgemuth. Thought I'd just share a little bit of my backstory about where I've come from and what's created my vision for what I want to be doing in this world. Parenting, man, that sure brings all kinds of amazing words to mind, right? Scary, awesome, exciting, pride, so many different words, right? We all want to be really great parents. And I remember being pregnant with my daughter 19 years ago. And, the best advice I ever got from someone, because everybody wants to give you advice, is, they looked at me with this look in their eyes saying, just enjoy every minute of alone time before you have your baby, because it's the last time you'll ever be alone. I thought that was pretty funny at the time, but it's actually very true. As soon as that child is born, you have this connection with another human being, this responsibility that is, there's no way to describe it. It's just a part of who you are as a parent. And, holding Marin that first time in my arms is like, yep, solidified. This was one of the reasons why I was born, for sure. And, I had to go back to work when she was only like 3 months old, which was tough, but necessary. And so back to work I went, working almost full time, still trying to breastfeed. We had some family that helped out to look after her. She had her dad. We had different shifts, but here I was, super mom, working with the baby, making dinner, keeping the house clean, all of these things, and just trying to make it happen. And then she got sick. One day she got sick. She was like a little lymph noodle. She had horrible fever, wasn't eating, and my brain went crazy. You have to understand, I'm a pediatric nurse. I'd worked in pediatrics for a couple years at that time, and I thought, you know what? I thought for sure if Marin got sick, I'd be okay, right? I'd know what to do. But at that point, my brain shut down, my nursing brain and my mummy brain panicked. And here I was with this sick kiddo, and I'm like, couldn't get in to see the doctor for days, and didn't want to go to a walking clinic because it was disgusting. And it's like, okay, I should know this. I felt so shamed. I just felt like a total idiot. But I had to suck it up and say, okay, who can I call? Like, who can I ask? Well, duh, the people I work with, these amazing pediatric nurses, intensivists who are the doctors who look after the children in the pediatric ICU that I worked in at the Children's Hospital. So there I was. I made the phone calls and said, I know I should know this. I'm so sorry to call you, but can you give me some advice? And you talk about reassurance and you talk about asking the right questions so that you know that your baby's okay or will be okay, or giving you just advice on knowing where to, where to go next. You know, I was so grateful to be able to just call these experts and access that care for my child. Though it made me feel horrible. I'm like, I'm never going to do this again. I'm just going to read more and I'll know better next time. Well, really. The next time came when Marin got sick. Of course, the same thing happened. You just shut down. So it totally reinforced for me the fact that we need to establish villages around our children. Now, I needed to establish a village around Marin so that when she got sick, I knew exactly who I would call to just ask questions. And it wasn't, it was like experts that I knew personally. Why wouldn't I call them? Of course I would. Yes. Was I embarrassed? Yeah, maybe a little, but then I wasn't, because they were so reassuring, going, guess what? We all go through this. And this is part of the village thing that extends to like our day homes and the friends that we surround ourselves with who become part of our children's families, who we rely on. And that really has been the motivator for me to create Reflections Nurse Specialist Services. As a pediatric nurse practitioner, I feel such a privilege to be able to be part of other parents' villages now and help look after their kids and help give parents the reassurance and the guidance that they deserve.